It's Week 7 of the National Football League, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the reigning NFC champs and the Cards, next on Madden NFL 22.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. So this was the scene a moment ago, the Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. Toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Cardinals now getting set to go offensively, and it'll be the dual-threat quarterback Kyler Murray leading the way. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. First carry for James Conner. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The numbers there for Conner in last week's game. 13 carries, 59 yards.
I was so glad you asked for a couple of offensive linemen to talk to before the game because they told us that in last week's contest, everything was clicking. Didn't matter whether they were doing gap scheme, zone scheme, power, whatever it was working. And they expect more of the same in this game, although they're prepared for some adjustments by the defense they expect to see.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Well, this defense for the Packers, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
On 1st and 10 is Conner. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Conner going to get it again on 2nd down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. To throw, it's Murray. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. Open man Hamler, that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Now Murray again. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Zadarius Smith, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Veteran Green Bay quarterback Aaron Rodgers ready to go for drive number 1 along with the rest of this Packer offense.
I remember watching him in college and seeing a guy that you knew had great potential, but I don't know that anyone knew that we would see how he would blossom as an NFL player who will go down as one of the all-time great quarterbacks. can make every throw from every angle with terrific mobility, and he knows how to win games, always in contention for a championship.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he goes out right around the 39. The numbers on the ground for Jones last week. 13 carries, 81 yards.
And they've got a nice scheme going right now, and they run the football pretty well. In fact, I was talking with him on the field before the game, and he said he's starting to hear from the guys ahead of him on the rushing yardage total, and they want to know if he's going to jump up there and join them at the top of the list.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And this will be a Packers first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now Rodgers. Flush to his right. Open man, Amari Rodgers complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So a nice catch right there. And this receiving core, without their number 1 wideout, keep that in mind. He's inactive this week, though it shouldn't be a long-term absence.
And I would think, partner, that this is where an offensive coordinator believes he can solve the problem by spreading the ball around. Because anytime you lose your number 1 guy, it's obviously a blow to your offense. But it's also an opportunity to say, hey, they can't focus on trying to stop one guy. Keep spreading it around. The last part, each one of those receivers, they believe they're the number 1 guy, and they're ready to step up.
First down and much more here for Jones. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
On 2nd and a couple. Murray. It's a short one here. Complete to the tight end. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain.
Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And down to the 20. A huge play there for Arizona. Just a terrific